Hey everyone, and welcome to another GTA Online Tier 4 challenge guide for the career progress. Today I'm going to show you how to complete the Finance and Felony Tier 4, giving you some great strategies to implement to get it done as quick as possible. So going through each tier, the first one you'll have to become a CEO, which requires owning an office, hire a player in your organization, and complete a VIP work. All of those are very straightforward and easy. Tier 2, you have to export mixed goods to the docks, own a special cargo warehouse, and source cargo for that warehouse. The mixed goods are when you go to your office assistant and select export mixed goods, and then one will spawn at your warehouse for you to deliver. And owning a special cargo warehouse and sourcing it is, again, pretty straightforward. I'll show you my lineup for what warehouses you should buy in a little bit here. For Tier 3, you have to source all types of cargo. This will come with time as you just keep sourcing. Eventually, you're going to get them all, so don't worry about that. Then you have to sell 111 crates, which is a full large crate warehouse in one sell mission. This one's tricky because once you get past 76 crates, you can get ghost raided if you're not careful. And if you haven't seen my video on ghost raids, I'll have it linked down in the description. But yeah, those can be very detrimental to your progress if they do happen to you. The 5 different VIP work should be pretty easy, although they might require some vehicle investments to do some of the vehicle-specific VIP work if you want to do that. But you shouldn't have to worry about that for the Tier 3 challenge, just doing 5 different ones. And lastly, we have the final boss of the Finance and Felony career progress, the Tier 4. For this one, you'll have to complete 10 different VIP works and challenges, and the keyword there is different. Without owning any special vehicles or the yacht, there are only 7 VIP works that would be available to you. That's Asset Recovery, Executive Search, Hostile Takeover, Sightseer, Headhunter, Air Freight, and Haulage. And I guess you could also throw an Executive Deathmatch, but that one would require another person accepting the invite to that. Which means you would either have to buy some special vehicles or just do a few challenges to finish it off, like Point to Point, Most Wanted, or Salvage, which will require other players too. I'm also not sure if you can do these working for someone else in their CEO and if that would count. Because if that's the case, then finding someone who owns some of the vehicles to do those VIP work shouldn't be too hard either. But ultimately, that's not really necessary, as you can still do the 10 different ones without owning any special vehicles, as I've shown here. The next one is the doozy. You have to source all types of special items. These are the rare cargo types that appear every now and then as you grind out cargo. The 6 different ones are the film reel, the Sasquatch hide, the golden minigun, the ornamental egg, the large diamond, and the rare pocket watch. And just like how the Gerald's Last Play missions are, the UI is bugged for this. The ones here don't correspond with what you actually get. For example, the large diamond counted for the golden minigun in the menu here for me. So when this screen told me that I needed a golden minigun, I really needed the large diamond to check it off the list. From what I've seen, it seems to be different for different people though. I can account for a few people who have said the large diamond counted for the golden minigun, but for the others, it seems to be kind of random. So as you start to get them over time, just see which ones cross off for you and use process of elimination to find out the last one you actually need without looking at the career progress menu to do so, because that's a lie. I don't recommend you start actively searching for the rare cargo types though until the very end. It's like the very last thing you want to do. It's better to get the other ones done first, like the 250 crates of cargo sourced and the 50 million earned. Now this seems like a lot of work, but I'm going to tell you, it really isn't. Maybe a few years ago it would have been a lot of work, but now you can do this almost entirely passively. So to do this strat, you want to buy the 5 warehouses that I have here, all down this exact street across La Mesa into Suppressed Flats. And then the final one is a little bit further, but not too far away from the other ones, around the docks area. It also helps to have the auto shop or arcade on this street as well, so you can spawn into that property and go to each of your 5 warehouses. And then you just want to pay your workers to source cargo for $7,500 at each warehouse. The workers will source you 1 to 3 crates each depending on how lucky you are. And that's for each warehouse every 48 minutes. So let's say you get really lucky and get 3 crates from each of your 5 warehouses. That's 15 crates sourced right there without you doing anything but visiting them. Otherwise, you would have had to do 5 3-crate source missions for that to get the same amount. I always hated doing the crate source missions, but with the workers, it's a super nice alternative that actually kind of makes me like the crate business more than I did. And it lets you focus on other things while you do your Tier 4 for the Finance and Felony as well. And what's even better, the warehouse workers also have a chance to source those 6 special items. So if you get your warehouse workers to source you those 250 crates in total, there's a good chance that you'll get a lot of the rare cargo types done along the way. Special crates are paying double money right now for a couple more days until the new event week on Thursday, so this is a good time to sell them, but just over time, if you use the strat of going to your warehouses and having them source the goods, and then just hopping off the game even, because the timer ticks when you're not even playing. So let's say you just hop on the game for like 5 minutes just to go and pay your workers to source cargo, and then get off the game for like an hour. When you come back, the cargo will all get delivered right as you get on, which is very nice. So get to that 50 million pretty fast with 5 large warehouses. Now let's say you have everything else done, the 250 crates, the 50 million, and the only thing you need is some of the rare cargo types. Maybe you only need 1 or 2 more. There is a way you can keep re-rolling until you get what you want. I, for the longest time, could not get the large diamond. It was the last one I needed for weeks. It kept giving me the other special types, but I needed the large diamond. But until I used this strat, I just couldn't get it. So what we're going to do is go to each of our warehouses, source the cargo via the workers, and then we're going to get off the game for an hour. And when we get back on, the moment you spawn in, you will see all 5 crate delivery notifications pop up. And if you don't see the item you need here, just close the game as quickly as possible before it saves, and rinse and repeat until you see the notification for the item you do need. And for me, I just did this a few times and I was able to get the large diamond and finish the challenge up. But again, this should be the last thing you do because otherwise you're just wasting time because those crates could be accumulating for one of the other challenges. One other thing about special cargo, I believe you can only hold 6 special items at one time, so I would suggest selling them fairly often and not letting them sit in your warehouse. But yeah, you should have the tier 4 completed after all of that. And now you never have to do CO crates again if you don't want to. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online content. I want to give a huge shout out to all my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.